So I'm just gonna ask this right now. Am I the only one that fought the fight with Nyanta in this episode? That animation looked freaking great. Like, when you see them fighting, Kazu and Nyanta fight in this episode of Log Horizon Season 2, that's pretty freaking epic. It really was. But now, there was some parts of this episode that has some animation derps, but when it came to that little segment of this episode, the animation stood out. And so, we know where the budget from last episode went into. It went into that little mini fight with Nyanta in this episode. So, this week's episode of Log Horizon, I mean, this episode is kind of simple, and it's kind of the exact same thing we got last week. Like, let me explain. Last week, as I talked about, all our little characters had a lot of their, character development and everything kind of concluded in the last episode. And with this episode, it was pretty much the exact same thing for majority of the episode. Now, the first half of the episode has Nyanta in his fight, which is really epic. I love getting to see that. I love getting to see, Nyanta actually have some form of spotlight or role in Log Horizon, because he really hasn't had any spotlight since the beginning of Log Horizon Season 1. So it's been quite a long time since he's actually had some form of main focus when it came to an episode, and so I was looking forward to seeing exactly how this episode would pan out, and it really didn't disappoint me when it came to Nyanta and his fight in this episode, along with seeing how he thinks about the people of the land trying to kill other people of the land, people of the land causing wars, stuff like that. I love getting to see, his perspective on this, and you should never piss him off. Like, that's one thing I learned in this episode when I was watching Log Horizon Season 2. You never piss off Nyanta, or he might kill you. He straight up might kill you. Thank God, one of the old members from the Tea Party were there to stop Nyanta before he did something he would never want to let down again, because his old friend from the Tea Party is currently working with, these people land are trying to cause war and stuff like that, and he actually saved Nyanta from killing the people of the land. So he saved him from having this weight on his heart. And also, like, that dialogue that Nyanta had in this episode, when he stated, like, do we get to choose when we are born and getting brought into the real world? And then he says, like, of course not. So it's the exact same way as how we're brought into this world. So I like how he had a lot of similarities between, this fake, Elder Tale Online world and this, the old world that they used to live in. So this episode did a damn good job of demonstrating that, and once again showing how people are killing people of the land to live in this world. That's once again another example of what's going on in this episode. Now, moving past that point, the episode's other parts of this episode, we get to see Kurtaha and her, her development of how she has changed in these past couple episodes because of being with Log Horizon, the Guild Log Horizon. She has changed, and she tells, her minions or her subordinates to say, oh, kill the dragons and all that, stop what's going on here, and, don't kill any people of the land. That's pretty much what Kurtaha did, and so it settled all these other little things going on, and that's what the episode was really about. I mean, the ending, we got a song playing, and, Isuzu, that development pretty much got concluded in the last episode, so there wasn't really much need for it. I understand the specifics of why she sung the song and all that, it's understandable, but that's the episode. Like, the last half just concludes more character development for other characters, along with, just emphasizing the development for these characters. That's it. That really is. Animation, okay. Nyanta's fight was freaking good. Other parts of the episode, average Log Horizon animation. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below, how you felt about this week's episode of Log Horizon Season 2. You have a wonderful day or not. Please be safe. Chibi out.